Hello and welcome to a humble Highland home. Thank you so much for being with me here today. I hope you are all well. We recently had a wee family gathering here at the Croft with multi-generations exploring and adventuring and just spending precious time together. But whilst we had a lot of people here, and given that many hands make light work, it was very much appreciated to get a hand or two to move the old log store over to its new home at the side of the road. It's great to see such good teamwork, with the youngest of our muscle crew being 13 and the eldest being 79. Everyone's help really made a difference and saved Adam and I having to do it just ourselves. Hindsight is a wonderful thing, and it would have been better if I'd already cleared the area first, which would have saved some of the nettle stings, but I hadn't really thought of getting this done, so it really was an opportune moment. Although I am a self-confessed practical person, I also have a creative, dreaming side. I do like to have a plan, but sometimes it's good to trust and believe things will happen at the right time. I'm okay with being flexible and adapting the dream and accepting that I might not get it all, but I can just take the next step and recognise the opportunity and amazing learning experiences that can come my way. Try not to force things, as that's when life can get out of balance and become uncomfortable. And when I become aware of this, I listen to my gut instinct and I get myself back on track. Now, one of my dreams, as long as I can remember, was to live in the countryside on a wee farm, complete with the little farm shop. Now, I might not have access to rolling fields or a traditional farm shop, but what we can do is make the most of what we have here and build a small side of the road garden produce stand for any excess produce for me to put on it and run for the benefit of ourselves, our locals, and also visitors to the area. I am no means a business, but I can sell, swap and share excess produce in this community-based way. So this is how I intend for this stand to work, which also is in keeping within the 3 core ethics of permaculture, which is consisting of earth care, people care and fair share. These 3 main points feature throughout most of what I and we do here on the Croft. So some produce items on the stand, I will make a note of suggested prices. Some items I will highlight are free to share, and for some I would be happy to swap or barter for other items on a non-monetary basis. I have made other videos where I've spoken about informal non-monetary exchanges of home economy based goods, which I will note in the video description below. But I am very enthused by what would now be seen as an alternative ways of exchanging goods and or some services, but at one time this was a lot more commonplace. And in a time where money is the main driving force in most situations, it's maybe a good idea to have other flexible methods of exchange running alongside and not having all your eggs in one basket. If anything, life and experience has taught me to be open to other ways and not just the way that we have been taught or led to believe is the only way. There are other ways, and this probably would involve a close network of like-minded people, family, friends, and your local community. As idyllic as this all sounds, it doesn't always happen automatically, and it can take a little bit of thinking out of the box to set things up. Everyone is now so busy and lead very, very busy lives, but we weren't meant to do it all ourselves. Many of us have fallen into this trap, myself included. I have lived this burnout existence within a different season of my life. But these experiences can take a toll on your health, so that's when I started making other choices. I'm a great believer that we all have different seasons of our lives. What might have suited me 20 years ago maybe wouldn't suit me so much now. And each season should be appreciated and fully experienced for what it is and the lessons it provides, and in some cases in preparation for what could be coming in the next season of life. Although I wish I'd known this many, many years ago, this thought process and life journey has allowed me to develop many skills and knowledges in preparation for this season of my life. And it's also allowed me to take necessary steps away from things that don't work for me anymore. Here at The Craft, we have and we continue to work towards a more sustainable, whole systems based living where we're much more in tune with nature and the seasons that feed our own home economy. We feel that this lifestyle is a lot more resilient to changes that we may face in the future. This is a more simple lifestyle that works for us and hopefully as part of our community. If you've been following me here at a humble Highland home for a while, you will have seen in previous videos as this being our old log store. It's now been given a new lease of life. It may not last long, but it's what we have just now without adding any other big jobs to our list, and it's good to see the old log store being repurposed. I'm adding some wood that was left over from the shed and the log store, just as a simple shelf slotted together. Practical side of me is the planner of how things are going to work, but the creative and dreamer side of me sees seasonal flowery decorations and the starter of many conversations. The way I'm hoping it's going to work will probably naturally evolve as these things do, but for now, towards the end of the week, if there's anything on offer from the garden, I will put it out on the stand, and I'll also put out an A-frame board that I have to let people know. I've also started a new Instagram page just for the stand, so local people that use Instagram can see what's available and when. I will leave the link to this below for those that are interested, but the stand has now got a new name of the Veggie Shack. I hear it so often when speaking about solutions to problems. I am just one person, what can I do? Sometimes fear of what others may think can prevent us from doing something a little bit different. But sometimes it can just take that one person to face their fears and to create a ripple effect which can lead to bigger waves. And when more people can get involved and work collectively towards a common goal, things can become really interesting as people take their power back. Now we have the big world of social media, and of course here on YouTube. We can all learn and share with people from all over the world. Everyone has a story to tell. And most people have got amazing hidden skills that you don't realise are there until you open up that conversation. Could think to myself, what if it fails or doesn't work how I want it to? Then there's nothing lost. And I like to think that when I get to my latter years in life, I never want to be in my rocking chair wondering what if. I would much prefer to have the experience and be able to say, well, that wasn't my best idea, or it might have been great. So I'm glad I did that, but at least I would know and not have any regrets of something not being tried. If I never faced my fears, this channel would never have been started. But it has opened up huge opportunities, and I am honoured that you all take the time out of your lives to watch my videos. I love conversing through the comments, and especially I feel that I've gotten to know so many people over time. So as I continue to put the Veggie Shack garden produce stand together, using as many repurposed items as I can, I thank you all for being here with me today. Take care of yourselves and others, and I'll see you in the next video.